Okay, boys and girls, today we're going to review a little bit of what we've been talking about for the last few days. We've been going over adjectives. Do y'all remember what adjectives are?
It describes a noun.
It describes a noun. Very good, very good. So I'm going to read the definition for you. Adjectives describe nouns by giving some information about an object's size, shape, age, color, origin, or material. So let's look at some examples. It's a big table. Felicity, can you tell me what the adjective is in that sentence?
Big.
Very good. It's a round table. John, can you tell me what the adjective is in that sentence?
Round.
It's an old table. Felicity?
Old.
Old. And old is describing the table, so that's part of the age, like we read up here. It's an English table. John? The adjective? English, very good, because it's describing the origin, okay? Like for instance, if I say, do you want to go eat something? And you say, yes, I want to go eat Chinese food. And then Chinese would be the adjective, okay? It's a wooden table. Felicity, what's the adjective there?
Wooden.
Wooden, very good. It's a lovely table. John?
Lovely.
Now that's somebody's opinion because maybe Felicity thinks, well, that's not a lovely table, it's an ugly table. But it's just everybody's different opinion, okay? It's a broken table. John?
Broken.
Broken, because you can see that the table's broken. It's a coffee table. Felicity?
Coffee.
Coffee, very good. Coffee is the type of table it is. So it's got a purpose for your coffee. Okay, so now boys and girls, we're going to go over a poem. And I don't know if you remember, but we did this during math, but we're going to use it because it's got some adjectives in it. And since we're already familiar with it, I thought it would be a good poem to use. So I'm going to read it once, and then we're going to read it together. Okay, it's called Money Posters. Penny, penny, easily spent, copper brown and worth 1 cent. Nickel, nickel, thick and fat, worth 5 cents, I know that. Dime, dime, little and thin, I remember you're worth 10. Quarter, quarter, big and bold, you're worth 25, I'm told. Okay, so do you kind of remember that poem when we went over it during math and we discussed the penny, the nickel, the dime, and the quarter?
Yes.
All right, so now I want us to read it together. So the title of it is Money Posters. Okay, everybody all together. Penny, penny, easily spent, copper brown and worth 1 cent. Nickel, nickel, thick and fat, worth 5 cents, I know that. Dime, dime, little and thin, I remember you're worth 10. Quarter, quarter, big and bold, you're worth 25, I'm told. Very good. Okay, so we're going to look at the poem and we're going to go page by page and we're going to see if we can pick out the adjectives. All right? So Felicity, would you read this page for me again, please?
Penny, penny, easily spent, copper brown and worth 1 cent.
Very good. I like the way you read that. Now, can you tell me what the adjective or adjectives are in that page?
Copper brown.
Copper brown. What are they describing?
The penny.
The penny. So they're telling me that the penny is copper. What is copper? Do you know what copper is?
It's like a type of
Metal. Very good, John. Thanks for helping her. It's a type of metal, and it's also a color. It's this color. But in this instance, they used brown. So copper is referring to what the penny's made out of, and brown is referring to the color. Very good. John, can you read the next page for me, please?
Nickel, nickel, thick and fat, worth 5 cents, I know that.
All right, great. So can you tell me the adjective or adjectives in that page?
Thick and fat.
Thick and fat. So thick is describing the nickel, but fat is kind of the same thing because they're both talking about the size of the nickel. Very good. Felicity, next page.
Dime, dime, little and thin, I remember you're worth 10.
Awesome. So can you tell me the adjectives in this page, please?
Little and thin.
Very good. Little and thin. So they're describing that the dime is little and that it's thin. Very good. John, last page.
Quarter, quarter, big and bold, you're worth 25, sold.
Awesome. So now can you tell me what the adjective or adjectives are on that page?
Big and bold.
Big and bold, because they're talking about how big the quarter is, and bold is kind of the same thing, so it kind of means the same thing. So we're describing the quarter, how big and bold they are. So now that we've reviewed what an adjective is, and we've read the poem, and we've gone over what the adjectives are in the poem, I'm going to give you about 2 to 3 minutes to read over some books. I want you to look for adjectives in those books. So while you're looking for adjectives, just kind of make a mental note. And then in about 2 minutes, 3 minutes, we're going to go over a test that I have for you here. It's just a little mini assessment to review some of your knowledge on adjectives, okay? So I want you to take this time to get a book and read. You can go through all of them, you can exchange them, you can do whatever you want. Starting now. I'm going to give you about 1 more minute, boys and girls. Okay, good job. So now that you've had some time to go over those books, I'm going to give you a little mini assessment. So I'm going to give you these handouts. I'll take those. I'm going to give you some handouts, and I'm going to give you a marker. We'll go over the directions together. So you have about 12 sentences that have adjectives. They're multiple choice. You have A, B, or C. So let me read the first one to you. Is that your tiny dollhouse? Now, I don't want you to answer out loud. I want you to merely open up your markers and circle your answers. So you're going to do this from 1 through 12. As soon as you're finished, close your marker, put it in front of you. That way I know you're finished. Start now. Good job. I see that you both are finished. Now, if you turn over your papers, let's go over them. John, can you read us the first one?
Is that your tiny dollhouse?
Good. Thank you for reading that. What would be the adjective in that sentence?
Tiny.
Tiny. Why do you think it's tiny?
Because it describes the noun.
Very good. It describes a noun, and what is a noun in that sentence?
Dollhouse.
Very good. Felicity, can you do number 2 for us, please?
The damaged road was repaired.
The damaged road was repaired. Very good. And what is the adjective in that sentence?
Damaged.
Damaged. And what is it describing?
The road.
The road. Very good. John, can you do number 3 for us, please?
The dry air made us sneeze.
Great. And what would be the adjective in that one?
Dry.
Dry. And what is it describing?
Air.
The air. Very good. Felicity, number 4.
The petty girl shopped for a dress.
Very good. And what would be the adjective in that sentence?
Petite.
Petite. Very good. Very good. Number 5, John.
Her fluffy blanket is on the bed.
And what is the adjective in that sentence?
Fluffy.
Fluffy. What is it describing?
The blanket.
The blanket. Very good. Felicity, number 6.
Stephen ate the juicy apple.
Stephen ate the juicy apple. Very good. And what would be the adjective in that sentence?
Juicy.
Very good. What is it describing?
The apple.
And what is an apple? The part of the sentence. What part of the sentence is it? Is it an adjective? John, can you help her? What does the adjective describe?
An apple. Noun.
Noun. Very good. It describes the noun. Very good. Okay, turn your pages. Let's go to number 7. John, can you read number 7, please?
The nervous little girl cried.
Very good. And what is the adjective in that sentence?
Nervous.
What is it describing?
The girl.
And the girl is a noun. Very good. Felicity, can you do the next one, please?
A sticky lollipop is stuck to my shoe.
Awesome. What is the adjective in that sentence?
Sticky.
Sticky. And sticky is describing what?
The lollipop.
And the lollipop is a
Noun.
very good. Next one, John.
What did the mysterious letter say?
I don't know. What did it say? What is the adjective in that?
Mysterious.
And what is it describing?
The letter.
And the letter is a
Noun.
very good. Felicity?
He was telling funny jokes to the crowd.
Awesome. And what would be the adjective in that sentence?
Funny.
Awesome. And what is it describing?
Jokes.
Very good. And what is jokes?
The noun.
Awesome. Next one, John.
Did you eat the stale cracker?
What would be the adjective in that sentence?
Stale.
And it's describing the,
Cracker.
and the cracker is a
Noun.
very good. Felicity, the last one.
What happened to the wicked wizard?
The adjective in that sentence would be,
Wicked.
and it's describing a,
Wizard.
and wizard is a,
Noun.
awesome. So let's go over this one more time, boys and girls, just so we make sure we get it accurate. So adjectives describe nouns by giving some information about an object's size, shape, age, color, origin, or material. Okay? So do you have any questions on adjectives? Do you think if I give you another assessment maybe tomorrow, or we go over it tomorrow, you'll know? Awesome. Okay, thank you so much.